Yo, 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 what is going on, man? Welcome to Hoop Lounge TV, where we sit back, kick back, and talk about hoops, man. So we're gonna jump on this very quickly today. I've been ghost for a little while. Just got done with travel ball. Really getting back into my business, real estate, flipping, new build. But I really want to touch base on what's kind of been going on, man, and just what I seen right here recently, right? Child rankings are bullshit. Like, I really wish they would be done with that shit, child rankings, man. Child rankings to me, those platforms that rank these kids at these small ages, that shit's a pure money grab to me. It's a money grab. It's a hustle. And I don't knock the hustle because I believe you should get your bread how you gonna get it. Like I really don't knock the hustle. Um, I just think too many people put too much heed into that shit. They do. Um, Parents are paying to get on that shit, to be on social media. Um, a lot of kids get overlooked. Um, and I was talking to my boy Tion from Beyond Basketball. He made a good point. A lot of these ranking services don't do the work. Okay. And what he means by that is you don't come to games and actually see these kids. You're going off the highlights that you actually see on social media. And I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And I even think some big ranking services do the same thing. You know what I mean? I do. Um, I think they do the same thing for sure. Now, why I think it's bullshit, these ranking services, is because, too, you never know when they're in third, fourth, fifth, sixth grade what they're going to be. Okay, how tall they're going to be, if this the sport they're going to stick with, even if they're going to play or not. And I also see a lot of parents living through their kids with this shit. Like I see it. If your focus is not the development side of your child, mean the mind, the body, and just giving a fluent understanding of the game, and most of all, just teaching them how to compete, like play hard at all times, because uh, playing hard will lead to you being consistent. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a foundational principle that we sleep on as parents and coaches. So yeah, dang, what was I saying? Well, anyway, I'll come back to it. It'll pop back in my head. But uh, but yeah, so that's what I've seen a lot in this travel ball, man. A lot of content, but the content's misleading. So for me, right, how we actually recruit kids is I don't recruit nobody off social media. Okay. There's not one kid on my team at TLBA that is recruited because I seen your social media, because I don't believe it. Don't believe it because it only shows the highlights, like the things that you do good that game. Okay. Um, I would never recruit a kid that I've never played or seen play. Okay. So I have to see you play, and then based on what I see, if you're a good fit for our culture and with the core I got, um, I'll approach the parent, or I'll have one of my guys approach the parent. Okay. I see a lot of people recruiting kids just off social media, man. And I think that shit is lazy. I think that's just no knowledge for ball, man. I'm gonna just be real with you. Just no knowledge of the game, what that kid does best. So there's an NBA scout that I talked to. He was on my podcast, the first episode, Ish Smith, right? And he dropped a gem on me as far as like what they look at as far as, like who's the number one draft pick, who's the kid, what's a kid's ceiling, and then what's his floor, right? So we're going to use Wimby as an example, and everybody's going to say, "Oh, that's the easy example." Nah, 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 nah. Listen to me. Wimby is what 7'5", very agile, moves very fluently, right? So when I was talking to Ish said the biggest thing about Wimby, his floor, like absolutely playing horrible, his floor, he will still impact the game because his floor is actually defense and rebounding. Okay. So even if he don't have a 30-point night, he's still going to get you 10 rebounds and almost 4 blocks a game. So he's still going to impact the game defensively because that is his floor. And that's a hell of a floor. Chit is kind of in that boat too because Chit sometimes don't score, you know what I'm saying? But he can defend. He can defend the pick and roll, alter shots. He blocks shots at the rim. So like that's a floor. Tyrese Halliburton the same way, not with defense, but even if he don't score, he's still gonna lead a team. He's a pure point guard. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna lead the team. Assists, rebounds. If he's rolling, that's just icing on the cake. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Cherry on top. You know what I mean? So whenever you're looking at kids, man, any type of basketball player, you want to see what their floor is. Okay? Their floor is very, very important because that's going to let you know where they're at. Now, also, why I like to see the kids, why I like to recruit kids that I only play against, because I actually get to see them myself, see what their flaws is, coach against them. If they're real good, then there is schemes I will put in. Face guard them, see how he reacts, see how he responds. How does he really score? Because to me, I think a guy that can score without the basketball, and I know some of y'all, how do you score without the basketball, dumbasses? I'm talking about like he don't need a play ran for him. He still gets his. Offensive rebounds, running the floor in transition, knocking down open shots when somebody creates for him. They impact the game without having to have a play called for them. And I think those tangibles, when you're recruiting, some of these kid recruitings, I feel like you miss good points if you don't understand that side of the game. I mean, that's just a fact. So all these ranking services at a young age, I think they're bullshit. I do believe what's best for those kids or for those platforms. This is just my 2 cents. That's what the YouTube channel is for. Just make notable players, bro. Like notable. You feel what I'm saying? Like who is like the top 100 notable kids in Georgia, top 100 notable kids in the Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that'll be more conducive. And then when they hit about 8th grade, after that 8th grade summer, I think it's time to rank them at that point. After 8th grade summer, it's time to rank them. Because now you're going into high school, okay? Prep school, whatever you're doing, right? Now you're going to be legitimately on these circuits. And I feel like that is where rankings carry a little bit of weight. At that point. But before then, hell no. Just stay on the gym, stay playing top talent, you know what I'm saying? Whether you travel or you local, just play, man. Play. So that's what I think about rankings, man, for kids. I think it's bullshit. I think it only matters after 8th grade summer, after you see who performs. You know what I'm saying? And these rankings are going to miss kids, like, because some of these kids are not going to be at these circuits, okay? It ain't the rankings' fault. Some of these kids are going to be missed, and that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? But I just think they just need to have the top notable players in all 50 states. You know what I'm saying? Do a top 50 in all 50 states, and I think that would be a great approach for a platform that focuses on grassroots, man. I actually think that'll be leverage. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's just my thought on kids rankings, man. I've been gone for a minute dropping this video. I appreciate y'all. Listen, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I got some stuff coming on the way, man. So I appreciate y'all. Sit back, kick back, talk about hoops, and make sure your kids in the gym during the off season. It's the off season for travel ball. If they play other sports, let them play. But if not, focus on some strength training for your kids, man. All right. Peace. Appreciate y'all.